Check. My mind is where the wild things are. Maurice Sendak in withdrawal. I want it all. Please give me that pen back, y'all. I caught my first light from the other kids when I.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, happy to be here with my partners, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Phoenix.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Nuggets come into town for this one. We're all set to bring you in. Now, Brent, we're far enough into the season where certain rookies are starting to hit the wall. What can coaches do to stop that process or help them through that process of that rookie, that so-called rookie wall?
I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, Kevin, there's not much a coach can do for a player. And I'll tell you, I've seen it where a player after 41 games is gassed. And certainly over the course of the past few years, I've seen plenty of rookies not be phased at all. So it just depends on the makeup of the guy and what he's been asked to do. I don't know that there's too much a coach can really get into the head of a player on other than trying to keep him confident.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Kevin Love out there with Vucevic, and it's Hayward, then it's Ricky Rubio, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 2. Yes, that goes in.
Bledsoe stays confident even down there in the paint as a point guard, finishing deep that time.
The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Hayward. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Hayward's got his first points in this one. And it's the Suns with the ball.
And no matter how well you defend, when you shoot that poorly, it's going to be a very difficult challenge for you to get a win.
Yeah, almost impossible, really. It was one of those games where almost everyone on the roster had that off night. Inside and out, ice cold.
Love the pass to Hayward. Vucevic is screen on Leonard. 5 to shoot. Vucevic setting the pick for Rubio. Over Bledsoe. That shot off. And Phoenix the other way now. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
Hard to imagine a team playing faster than Houston or Golden State, but the Suns actually do that. They push the pace. Phoenix, the second highest paced team in the league last season. This team, like many other Suns teams, wants to get out and run up and down. Use those young legs to find scoring opportunity.
Leonard kicks to Bledsoe. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Bledsoe's got his second bucket.
And don't look now. If there's anything Leonard could improve upon, it's getting his teammates more involved. Exhibit A, that assist.
And Rubio kicks to Love. Inside. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation. Something they're going to want to patch up.
Well, you have to be able to trust each other on the defensive end of the floor. Otherwise, the whole thing is just going to crumble.
Free throw drops for Vucevic.
And you look at the post-up bangers who don't block shots at a high level. More and more we're seeing teams relegate them to that six-man role off the bench. It'll be interesting to see how that affects a guy like Vucevic who fits that description.
Portis kicks to Bledsoe. The 11-footer. Cantor's shot is off. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Hollis Jefferson passes to Rubio. It's stolen by Lamb. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Lamb leading the charge. Here's Cantor. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here. Greg, why is it, do you think, that teams want those more floor-bound, post-up big men like Vucevic coming off the bench?
I think two things. First of all, their defensive shortcomings are less exposed playing against other reserves. Also, their ability to create offense on the block has more value with that second unit because that group tends to have their struggles in terms of scoring the basketball.
One shot, gentlemen.
That's good from Cantor.
And of course, in 2015, Cantor signed that enormous max contract, 4 years and $70 million. I think a lot of that investment is in his improvement in his outside shooting.
Hayward dishes to Love. Picked by Vucevic. Leonard against Hayward. Vucevic a screen on Leonard. Clock at 4. Here's Hayward. They get it back.
Yeah, he plays with a bit of a sixth sense around the offensive glass.
Suns have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Lamb. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Cantor sets the pick for Leonard. Over Love. And that one's good. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
Whipping off the screen there like a tiger, Leonard creates enough space to get the shot off that he wants.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Nuggets have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the technical free throw is good.
I think about it, there's not many times that Kevin Love is out on the floor where he's forcing much of the action. He eases into spots on the floor, is ready to shoot and score. Very natural playing this game.
Hollis Jefferson, good.
And right in the teeth of the defense, making a statement early in this one.
Yeah, pinpointing the rim protection with that attack, and no one makes enough of an effort there to stop him.
It's all tied. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going.
A lot of people pointing towards the Nuggets and thinking about it's not the offense where they need to improve. If they're going to get the best out of their young talent, it's defensively and their commitment to that end of the floor.
They've got Enes Kanter. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Portis. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1 spot. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Rubio. And it's Rubio again missing. And Brent, last year the Nuggets had one of the worst defenses in the NBA.
Well, when you watch the way they play, Kevin, the problems exist because there's just not a ton of experience out there. Not a lot of rim protection or activity on the inside. So as good as they were offensively last year, you know that their coaching staff in training camp was talking about a defensive mindset to keep them more competitive throughout the season.
It's a pick by Love. Just 4 to shoot. Shot off the screen. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
That screen made it impossible for the defense to put up any kind of fight.
Tries to save it. Here's Rubio. Vucevic. And it's put back in by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 7.
And this is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing. This one's got the feeling like it's going to go down to the wire.
And if it does, as evenly as these two teams have played here, it's anyone's guess who's going to come out on top.
6 on the shot clock. No good from Bledsoe. Denver in the lead. Hayward outside. The wide open look here for Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Vucevic has got 5 points in the quarter. Now here's Lamb. He's tightly guarded. Bledsoe outside. There's a screen by Kanter. They need this. No good from Lamb. The Nuggets leading by 5. Hayward outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brent, 15th overall is where you were drafted, right in the middle of the first round. A very nice place to be. Talk about the nerves waiting for your name to be finally called by the commissioner on that podium.
Well, Kevin, I wasn't nervous, and I'll tell you why. Actually, I was nervous, and it was more about the captain landing the plane. You and I have shared this story, and I'll share it with you again. During that draft, I was actually on an airplane and did not see one moment of the NBA draft in 1996. So my biggest nerves were that the pilot was going to bring the plane down safely, and then I watched the draft on VCR about 2 hours later.
No kidding.
That's the truth.
Wow.
So the best part about that, Kevin, I'll tell you this, is the fast forward button.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't the first pick. We could fast forward that, or the second, or the third, and we got to that 15th pick, and what an honor to have my name called in the first round of the NBA draft.
An honor indeed.
You know, at least get a hand up. It's not too much to ask from a coaching staff. Just not intimidating defense at all on that possession.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. It's stolen by Vucevic. Hayward outside, and Rubio kicks to Love. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Love. And it's a 12-point Nugget lead.
The defense looking at him like a Rubik's Cube. They cannot figure him out. He continues to light him up from the field. More importantly, they're winning.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
Bledsoe outside, looking to end the drought. No good from Lamb.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hayward kicks to Rubio. Leonard with the steal. Bledsoe. And so it's the Denver Nuggets up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
We
Show.
so hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime report. Nikola Vucevic on fire in the first half. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. Shaq, let's get your take on Denver.
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the boards, and that's a product of that.
That about wraps it up.
The streets around this beautiful arena in downtown Phoenix, the home of the Suns. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here. The Nuggets leading by 12.
And up and down this Suns roster, there is a ton of youth. One of the younger teams in our league last season, and that was weighted with Tyson Chandler's age. A lot of young players looking to make their mark here in the NBA.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, Hayward out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Ricky Rubio, and it's Vucevic, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 2. Bledsoe kicks to Cantor. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard, and the bucket counts. 3-point chance here. And last season, the Suns broke their franchise record for the youngest starting 5 the team has ever put on the court on multiple occasions.
Yeah, and with those young lineups, you could see the benefits, but also the concerns. I mean, they got a lot of extended looks at young players, and this team figures to have a bright future. But let's face it, there were some inconsistent stretches because of that youth. It's always difficult for a young group to learn how to become efficient and effective in the half court.
Hayward can't hit. Suns trail by 11. And Lamb kicks to Bledsoe. This one for 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 7 points for Eric Bledsoe.
Shooting off the pass, that means Bledsoe set himself early and was ready to let it fly.
Bledsoe covering. Three-pointer, Hayward. Again, the miss by Hayward.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
They're playing with a huge bit of confidence and some fire here. They've recorded 3 in a row here, guys.
Inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Hayward's got 4 points now in the quarter. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And Lamb kicks to Leonard. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game. Passes it to Cantor. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Cantor's got his second bucket tonight.
How about this run they're in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
The aggressiveness has picked up on both sides of the floor. And I'm not sure what took them so long to muster that, but here we are.
Love kicks to Vucevic, puts it up from 17, and he knocks down the jumper. Vucevic has got 14 points.
Got to admire how well Love is playing on the offensive end, realizing that one of his teammates is open, so get him the ball. Kevin Love, such a versatile offensive player who can pass, who can shoot with range. I like him looking to score inside to get himself going, and that's the way that the offense has tended to go. First quarter seems to belong to Kevin Love.
The Nuggets leading by 5. And Rubio kicks to Hayward. Pass to Love. Vucevic a screen on Cantor. And it's Love penetrating.
Well, a great battle last year as the season finished off between the Nuggets and Blazers to make the playoffs. Denver did not. So they made some trades, tried to make a push. This year they've got to make some improvements and maybe find themselves in one of those top 8 slots to play in the postseason.
Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's Leonard. The shot, no good. Hayward with some nice D. And Brent, for the Nuggets, you get the feeling of excitement for this franchise.
Well, you feel like this team's not just going to make the playoffs once, but could have a very effective long run in the Western Conference, and they're going to be playing a style that a lot of their fans and certainly fans around the league are going to appreciate. Off-ball movement and passing. You know, there's a team in Golden State that seemed to do that with great effectiveness.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Leans from outside, and the shot falls short this time.
Well, next time he should do a better job, I think, of getting balanced and set up his feet. That just throws your body way out of whack and hurts your percentages.
And so it's Denver, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back to the action after this word. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. Now here's Bledsoe. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Enes Kanter is out there with Portis. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Lamb in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Leonard, no luck.
You can't afford to let guys get comfortable there. The defense somehow avoided that shot from going in.
Hayward passes to Vucevic. Kicks it out to Rubio. And it's Rubio again missing.
Man, that's a clean shot, too. You got to sink those. He must be disappointed that he blew that chance.
It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Vucevic dishes to Love. A shot by Hayward, wide open. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got 5 assists in the game. Timeout called the Suns.
There's tremendous balance with this Nugget basketball team, especially on the offensive end. You can have a lot of players in their rotation carrying the scoring load and a lot of different playmakers that are out there on their roster.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Leonard. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Vucevic is screen on Bledsoe. And Rubio kicks to Love. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Vucevic, shoots over Cantor, and it's Vucevic missing. The Suns running out of time. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. The dish to Bledsoe. Here's the screen. There's a screen by Cantor, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be. Gets a little lazy about what it could be.
We've got 1:55 left here in the fourth quarter. Hayward from outside. Offensive rebound. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Suns trail by 8. Bledsoe outside. No good on the triple. Denver's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Hayward on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Hayward passes to Hollis Jefferson. Rubio outside. Love dishes to Vucevic. That falls. Clean assist by Love. 18 points for Vucevic.
I like seeing Kevin Love focus on the distribution of the basketball at his size, 6'10". He can see over the smaller defender.
There's a screen by Cantor. Here's Leonard. No good. Great D that time from Vucevic. Denver leading by 10.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Denver.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Vucevic.
Well, he could not be stopped on offense. Super efficient tonight. There wasn't a lot the defense could do.
Gets the first that brings them within single digits.
And just another area where Kawhi continues to improve. One of the better free throw shooters in the league now, especially at the small forward spot.
And the Suns here with a different look. Alex Len's checked in for Enes Kanter. Terrence Jones comes in for Portis. Gary Neal's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Nikola Vucevic.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. And on the road, no less. Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Alex Len. Bobby Portis comes in for Jones. Lamb is checked in for Gary Neal. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Ty Lawson. Anderson, he's checked in for Phoenix. Both free throws good from Love.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, folks. I like the fact that he took his time at the line and simply did what he does, practice his routine and seal it.
Nice step back to get it off.
That's pretty encouraging stuff there. Eric Bledsoe draining the three-point shot and looking comfortable doing it.
And Rubio kicks to Hayward. Love outside. Vucevic setting the pick for Love. Vucevic down low. Pick by Vucevic. So we see Denver get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.